What's up guys, Mr. Basie here, and today we're going to be doing the brand new Adventure Capitalist event, Insert Coins to Continue. I've already pulled up the event info so we can read a little bit about it and see how this particular event is going to function. We'll also be looking at the, right here, the description of this. Hopefully I perceive it the correct way this time, because before I definitely did not, and it caused me a little bit of confusion before, so hopefully we can get that squared away. But first and foremost, let's go ahead and read the event info and see what this one has in store for us. So in Insert Coins to Continue, you are running your very own retro video game arcade. Use the button masher to speed up the progress of one video game at a time. Press the little pink joystick icon in the corner of any game icon to apply the button masher. Then simply hit mash repeatedly to speed it up. Like freaking button mash. You can apply the button masher to every investment and then speed up its effect using gold, of course. So with that being said, what is that? That looks kind of inappropriate, but we're gonna move on from that. First and foremost, I want to say I love the theme of this particular event. It's really, really cool. I love the whole retro theme that's going on. The background's a little bleak. It's a little it's a little like bare. I see the detail of like the room, but hopefully as we buy stuff, it'll start filling up. That would be cool if the background begins to fill up with machines and little games as we buy these businesses. So it seems as though they all start out at 1. It doesn't say that it actually runs out. So let's try it. Okay, cool. So it doesn't. Fantastic. And I'll return once I actually have gotten the first purchase, which might take a bit. Alright, so while these are going, I'll keep them running for a bit. The ones on the side are, of course, going to give us quite a bit of money, which is nice. Of course, we're trying to keep them all running at the same time, or we're doing our best about that anyway. We've already bought into a couple of these just because. And we already have 120 bucks. It's cool. About to have a lot more. So look at our unlocks. Let's see what's going on. Looks like as they get more and more, it's better each time. Let's see if that actually... Hold on, let's read these first. Explosive Dude, Silver Blade, looks like the Zelda sword. Primate Paradise, okay. Flemings, delicious. Fighting Frogs, that doesn't look like a frog. Is that that doesn't look like a frog to me. Does that look like a frog to you? I can't tell you what that looks like to me. Crow and Jack, Street Skid 2, Rad Cap, Space Worm Ted, and then Explosive Dude times 50 when everything gets to times 6. So let's look at these here. Let's see what we're getting awarded. Okay, look, we can see the stars. 5 gold for 100 of these. Earn the arcade badge for 6 of those. Okay, that looks like that's all we're getting from the bombs, as a matter of fact. Okay, it doesn't look like we're getting anything else. You can tell based on the star. Each one that has a star usually indicates one that we're going to get something good. This one is the red laser gun badge. That actually sounds pretty cool. I kind of want that. 3 megabucks for 40 Flemings, okay? The combo badge at 60. 5 gold at 25 of those, alright. 5 gold. Oh, so this one you're going to get a lot of gold from this one. Okay, so there's 4 megabucks. So 7 megabucks total so far. Silver badge. And 8 megabucks. Nice. All things to 111. Now, you know I'm doing that. All profits times 13.37 at 25,000. Nice. Looks like... Oh my god. Dude, we're maxing all of our profits by leet. That is absolutely epic. I think that's the best thing. Honestly, I don't know about you guys, but to me, that's like one of the best things they could have implemented. Like, out of everything, I know it's pretty simple. The Angel is freaking retro, guys. Dude, I'm loving this event. I just love it. I'm loving everything I see so far. This is really cool. Without even playing the event, just the theme of it and everything they're doing with it is freaking awesome. Like, leet? Come on now. That's such an awesome little Easter egg there. But yeah, so it looks like it's going to continue as leet the entire time, which isn't bad considering 13 times 13 is a pretty hefty little upgrade there. And it's pretty incremental as well. It doesn't look too crazy. So this event, I can't really speak on how difficult it might end up being, but I can't see it being that difficult. Let's buy into this one. Okay, it's going to get us some good profits. It's taking a little while, but we could also do things like this and make it go a bit faster, which I might be doing. I might do, especially on this one. It gets 262. It's gonna get us. That's gonna take us places, definitely. Kermie the Frogger runs Fighting Frogs. He looks like there's something wrong with him. I don't know, the way he's looking right now. It's kind of There's even more wrong with this dude. So with that being said, let's check our career. Oh, did it pop up in the background? It did! That is so cool! You can see it back there. It popped up. Oh, that is sick. That is a cool implementation. We gotta find something better than this guy. He's cute, but it doesn't necessarily fit. Her dress... Did you see it? Alright, so with that being said, let's go ahead and really start grinding this, and I'll be back in just a sec. Alright guys, so I'm at this point in the game really quick. I've just been grinding. I didn't buy too many managers. I only have the left side managered. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go ahead and, or what I actually have attained after this small little grind that I did, which didn't take too long, I'd say about 10 minutes more than likely, about 10 minutes, was acquired the all profits times 13, which is going to help a little bit more than if I was just doing all these incremental ones. Now I did get the majority of them to 5, and I got this one to 10. Not really sure why I did this. I guess kind of had some money left over. I figured I'd try it. But what I've been doing is doing the button mash on the 1,000 one, which I was able to get to 5, and now we can of course do all these. But before I do those, because it's gonna of course just simply by doing this upgrade, you'll see right here, I'll just do it right now, boom, that's gonna bring me to 19,000. So in the time that if I had bought into those right first, it would have taken me a lot longer to get back to where I am currently. So that's what, and of course now I have 2,000, I've got the 2,000, the 7,000, the 19,000. Now these are in the thousands, and they're going to be at a higher point in just a few seconds here. And I'm also going to be able to buy the managers in a very short period of time. So let's just go ahead and button mash this, get that 19,000 really quickly. Get these to 5, and then potentially get them to 6, okay? Because if we get all of them to 6, that will really, really help us. Now we're going to move on to this one, okay? Because it instantly becomes more worth it to switch to the next one and do the button mash if you can, whether you have a macro or whether you can super fap like I can. It just really benefits you if you do it this way. At least I find. But again, it does require a good, you know, super fap ability or, you know, like a macro, which is probably the easier option. And you can download programs that have macros. I don't necessarily consider that cheating, as a matter of fact. Macros can be really helpful and used actually in competitive, like much more, you know, in depth than venture capitalists. They can be used in a competitive environment, like in competitive games like StarCraft and League of Legends and things like that. So I don't necessarily consider them cheating. Anything that is like, you know, allowed in the professional community, I would consider not cheating. Like, for example, any of you that play Call of Duty, like SCUF controllers and the Xbox One Elite, a lot of people would consider that like a modded, well, it is a modded controller, but a lot of people would consider that cheating. I don't, because it's actually certified by the pro leagues on console. So just a little, you know, just a little thing to think on. If you're going to use a macro, I should probably use a macro, because it would save me probably about 40 bucks when this mouse ends up kicking the can, which it more than likely will pretty darn soon, because I literally put this mouse through some serious dookie. By the way, we should just buy some managers. Let's go ahead and buy the runs. Wait, what am I on now? The rad caps. So I'm gonna buy that first, just in case. I mean, we could buy everything. It's not even gonna be like a problem. And now our mouse is technically saved unless we want to do the button mash, which is more than likely what we're going to be doing. Now let's go ahead and make sure we at least have 111, 111, and here we go. Boom. What did that? Wait, what? Really? Are you kidding? Okay, let's go. Let's do the button mash. Go for that upgrade first. At least that's what I would do. Okay, that's what I would do. I would go for that upgrade first. The next one's 2 million. That's a little bit of a ways off, but we are going to get explosive dudes times 50. So that should help. And we can also probably get that to its next, mile marker in very, very soon. So it's going to be, essentially, I think it's additive. So it would be times 56, because I'm pretty sure they're additive. No, it wouldn't be, because they're two separate upgrades, right? So the times 50 and then the times 6. So actually it's going to be pretty good. We will wait on that though. Or no, we won't. I gotta buy one of these, but that is probably gonna, okay, 13,000, see what that did? Now watch this. Oh, we can't do it, we're close. Oh, we can actually get this in like 2 seconds, here we go. There we are. Boom, times 6, now 160,000. Now instantly, our best one and also our fastest moving one, mind you. So we're going to actually super fat mode this one, because that is actually going to get us to our next upgrade at 2.6 million very soon. That's going to be times 13, going to benefit us even further. So just like that, as you can see, if you're patient and sometimes you don't want to buy the managers right away. Sometimes you don't want to buy the business upgrades right away. You really have to look at your unlocks and your upgrades and the managers and really kind of, see all of them and figure out, which would be the most beneficial path. What strategy is the most efficient. Is what you really need to look at. And as I'm talking, within like 15 seconds, we're in the 3 millions. Go ahead and buy this upgrade. That's going to put us in the 2 millions now, let alone everything else. And you can see how that just kickstarted us. That one decision to wait for the $25,000 unlock, I'm sorry, not unlock, upgrade here, really came through for us. And now we're that was the kickoff. That was the starting point, right? That was where the game really began. That's where it started to move pretty darn quick. Now we have all of our managers. We have everything to 6. We can get these next ones to their next mile markers, which is going to be phenomenal. As you can see, these are just going to go up and up and up. Look at that, okay? And you can just see the price is just, or the profit's just going up. Look at that. Now, of course, we're not going to get those just yet. What's the next one? Everything to 12, silver blade times 50. That's going to be very beneficial, okay? And pretty soon you're going to see all these in the millions, and then all these probably end up in the billions, as they're already close to millions. These are going to be in the millions for sure. So yeah, very easy to do. This is not our fastest move. I mean, it is our fastest moving one. It's not the one that's making the most, but it is the one that's moving the fastest. So we are going to go ahead and stick to this, because as you can see, every literally 2 seconds as I'm doing this, we're getting 2.1 million, whereas on this side, we're just not getting that, right? It would take a lot longer just to get 5.1. Probably take about 12 seconds to get 5.1. We'll see what this is when it laps. I'm pretty sure it's 24 seconds. So we'll see. It's about to lap right now. 34 seconds. So it would take about 15 seconds or so, 17 seconds or so to, because I don't know how much this is times 2. I don't know how much it is, but it speeds it up a little bit. But yeah, it wouldn't have been a very good investment for sure. We will buy this one. Hopefully, oh, we are close. Okay, that's good. I want to go in reverse. I want to get this one to 10 first, and then this one. That's probably not. No, yeah, let's do it, because we're gonna get to 18 million a lot faster than we'll get to 94 million again. We're already pretty close to 94 million, so we're gonna wait it out and just really grind it. Again, I'm doing the button mash right now, so that's kind of where we're getting our massive profits is utilizing the most, or the quickest one. That's also making the most money. There we go, buy into that, and we're going to get to 18 million in literally no time. Matter of fact, literally 5 seconds. I don't even need to click, because we're going to get 28 million just from this. So that's a nice little boost, and 11 million there. So we've got 11 million and 28 million coming in every roughly minute, okay? I'd say actually double, right? Because this is going quicker. And maybe every minute and a half we're getting about 40 million. Or more, roughly. 40, 50 million, something like that. Not to mention this one, which I think has another unlock. Oh, it's the speed. I've been slacking. I could have had speed times 2 this whole time. Alright, well. Give me some more time to really grind this out and see what I can make happen. And we'll pick up from there. Alright, so I've honestly decided what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to go for this next upgrade. Now, it is going to take a while. Now, this is what I'm talking about. Sometimes you just need a little bit of patience. Sometimes you need to really utilize your strategy and take it to the max. Now, we will be waiting for a bit, because this is, to buy one of them, it's 425 million. So I can only assume that the price for 2 of these is going to be somewhere around 1.5 billion. Or the next one's going to be about 900 million, if not more than $1 billion. So we're going to be waiting for a bit. Now, unfortunately, the next upgrade, I was wondering maybe we could go for this next upgrade. Unfortunately, no. 27.9 billion is going to be the next one for there. The only real way, the only conceivable way we're going to really speed this up is 2 ways. One, we can buy into this. I feel like that would be a massive waste, because it's not making that much money. This is making more money than that would be. And we can obviously just do the button mash and speed it up even more, which yields us even more money faster. And we have all these that are just accumulating as time goes on anyway. We could wait for this one. We could wait for the frog one. But that is honestly is not the best choice in my opinion, because it's only going to benefit one. It will boost that pretty significantly, probably putting it somewhere around these kind of ones, like these kind of numbers right here. But it's not going to be as good as if we were to wait a little bit longer for the second one of this, because then what we're going to do is get 12 on everything else, okay? Because you can see to buy 2 of these, it's only 367 million. That's not that much. It won't take us that long. 2 of these is less than that, whatever. And then by the time we get to all 12, it will be another times 50 on the silver blade. So I'm just gonna wait around for it. Hopefully, let's just buy into this one, because that's my plan is to do that. So let's see how much money it's gonna cost us. Okay, so like pretty much another, wow, okay, that's actually a lot. So we have to get almost 2 billion more. Okay, that's pretty hefty, but of course at the same time we're moving pretty quick with the bombs as well as everything on the right hand side. It's not going to be that difficult. It's just going to take a little bit of time. So we'll just wait it out and I'll pick up from there. Alright guys, so we just came back. Now before I end the video, I want to explain exactly what I did, because I did do a couple of things here. I did go ahead and get, of course, the times 50 for the sword thing. As you can see, that brought it to 17, actually a little bit more because I bought the speed. It was I think around 15 to 16 million that I bought the speed boost, which really helped out quite a bit, making it pretty much as fast as this thing earlier on. What's going to need to happen is we're going to need to actually go ahead and get the upgrade for all profits times 13. Okay, that's what we're going to need. But we're going to need 27.9 billion. What it's going to require is either some more really heavy grinding with the mash button on this, which is going to take a long time regardless, or some idling. Which is what I'm going to do. That's why I'm cutting it right here, simply because I know that at this point in the game, we've gotten pretty darn far today, especially within the first, like, you know, hour that we've been playing. We've gotten pretty darn far. Of course, nowhere near like end game status for the event, but pretty darn far nonetheless. Now, what we're going to need to do is we're going to need to sit offline for a little bit and let this accumulate. I'll be checking it periodically and making sure I'm up to date with it, and we'll see where we are next, and in the next episode when we log back in. It should be pretty exciting. So, with that being said, as you can see, I have everything in the millions. That was kind of my end game goal for today. I wanted to make sure everything was in the millions, and I had all the managers, which of course we got early on, and I wanted to make sure that these two were particularly close to their upgrades, because this one's going to have a nice little hefty upgrade, not to mention when we get everything to 18, that's, oh, I also got this to 20, which brought us into the, a decent little chunk of the millions. But once we get everything to 18 plus this one, I'm sorry, this one, that is going to be a times 2, no, wait, what? Strange. Maybe I already got that upgrade. I probably did. So it's going to be a times 2 speed boost. So what's going to happen is times 50 on this, plus a speed boost. As you can probably tell, that's going to be better than this one, and it's going to, you know, send us even further. Now, I don't expect this to take too long. I think within the next hour of me idling, I'm probably going to be able to buy this one, the times leet upgrade for 27.9 billion. As you can see, it's moving pretty fast on its own without me doing anything. Like, I'm not doing the button mash or anything like that. So it definitely looks like it could potentially end up being like that. This one also, of course, has a speed boost coming up. This one in particular has a nice hefty upgrade of times 8 coming up. So we're definitely well off. I think if we were to leave off at any point, this is a great time to do so. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Definitely make sure you rate the video what you think it deserved, and if you did enjoy, please consider sharing the video as well. That kind of stuff really helps me out a lot, whether it was Facebook, Twitter, or any social media really, or even word of mouth with your friends. That's really awesome too. Of course, it directly helps me as well as the entire community and is greatly appreciated. So with that being said, if you want to become a Sage in Training, make sure you subscribe today. And as always, this has been Mr. Basie, your favorite Sage, and I'll see you in the next video.